Hey guys, welcome back to Farm and Sugar. My name is Allie if you are new here, and we bake something different or a different variation of something every week here on the farm. And we have a lot going on this week. I got some chocolate sourdough loaf proofing, and I'm also gonna make some focaccia out of some overproofed sourdough that I have. And I think I'm going to turn that into cheese sticks and then the other one into pizza. So stay tuned for that. But first we need to get this chocolate one into the oven. So I'm gonna go ahead and start warming up my oven to 450. Make sure there's nothing in there. And then I also need to stick our bread oven in there to warm up with the oven as well. Go. All right, also if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the things that we are doing and baking on the farm. And let's get into this sourdough, and I'll kind of tell you a little bit about what we're doing currently on the farm. Yeah. This is all bread that potentially overproofed. I'm hoping to still salvage my chocolate one because that one's a little bit different, but the other two, the dough is just way too sticky, but that's okay. I wanted pizza tonight, so I'm just gonna turn it into his pizza and some cheese sticks. But I really need to get some protein in, so I gotta finish this shake. Let's see if we can get this one done. I'm really hoping the chocolate ones at least still turn out. I think it will. This chocolate's not as like moisture and like sensitive as the normal sourdough one. Hopefully this one will still hold up. Go ahead, I'm just gonna do just a normal score. I also went and got some needlepoint supplies at my local L&S, and I am excited to get started on needle pointing. I have 4 canvases right now that I really need to start working on. I ordered a couple online, but I didn't know my local store would also have a sale on canvases, and I haven't even started yet. And I found a Christmas stocking that I wanted to do on sale, so I couldn't pass it up. I didn't buy, the yarn string stuff for it, the floss, but when I'm ready to start that one, then I will. But right now I just want to start like the beginner one. So if you needlepoint, let me know. Do you do like a normal stitch, or do you do like the basket weaving? I was told the basket weaving would look better versus the lines that go straight across. So let me know if you do that or not. Okay, the oven is still heating up, so I'm gonna let this just rest until the oven is ready. I'm just gonna slide that over. I wanna look at my normal, yeah, she's gonna be turned into focaccia. But that's okay because my husband's gonna have a different type of pizza than what he normally gets, so he'll like it. I'm a cast iron person for our pizzas, so that's what typically I cook all of our pizzas in. This one needs replaced. I also don't have olive oil, so I'm just using some avocado oil, which same thing. So I'm just gonna coat the bottom of this really good. Same with this one. So he's gonna get cheese sticks and a pepperoni pizza. Spread it out like this. This has to come to room temperature, so we're kind of starting this one a little bit earlier. I can't believe, usually, so the last time I left my dough out, it did not overproof all night. And for some reason, this time it did. And so I'm sad about that, but maybe it's a good thing because now I don't have to kind of make a different dough for his pizza. You can just eat this one. Okay. I'm just getting the sides really good so nothing will stick and the pizza will just come right out. I mean, it might have cooked up, but it's so spongy, I don't think so. So, focaccia, it is. Lay that in there. Just kind of dimple that. We want this to come to room temperature, and I'm making a mess. Yeah, this one you can see the moisture. So, that's okay. Yeah, this one's so sticky. We're just gonna dimple this down into our oil and we're gonna let it sit and let it get completely to room temperature. So it is 313 now. So we'll redimple that later. This is kind of just working it into the olive oil and the shape of the pan. I'll let these dry out before I put them up. You already know, right in the dishwasher. This one's almost full, so I don't have room for everything, but I'll get what I can in here. Okay. While these are coming to room temperature and while the oven still has a little bit to go, it's about halfway, I'll take you out and show you kind of what we're doing here on the farm now. We have a new project kind of outside and it's gonna be one that is gonna pay off in a few years, so I can't wait. Let me show you. All right, so we have been working on this project for about a week now, but we've thought about it and we've known kind of like our plan much longer. And when we were at Lowe's today, our sign just happened to be there to keep adding and doing more. So we went and bought a bunch of fruit trees because they were on clearance. And the reason why we got some of these, and I'll show you, we got apples, we got pears, we got peaches, and then we also got these blueberries, yeah. And these are relevant because we needed these in order to pollinate our little orchard that we have going on out here, because we've already got some planted. So yeah, basically all over there and up the other side of here is going to be an orchard. So we already got the fruit trees, some planted. We got 5 planted. Those are apples, and then those are some peaches. and we obviously needed more, and the pollinators. And when we were at Lowe's today, they just happened to have them. So we're gonna get those planted over the weekend, and then we're gonna also go to like Home Depot and some other stores to see if we can find even more. But I'm so excited. I know it's gonna take a long time for these trees to even fruit, but to be able to have this opportunity to have an orchard and fresh fruit is gonna be so amazing, and it's gonna be worth it in the end because I don't have to go out and buy fruit. I can just have the fruit here to make all my jams and jellies and everything. So I'm so excited. Our plan is to put the pears up further over on the other side of the shop. This will be all apples, peaches, and then down here we're gonna do our blueberries. And then ultimately, so my garden is over there right now, and it didn't do good back there. So now I'm going to do like a raised kind of bed here, like area, but I'm also gonna have a greenhouse here. So that is the ultimate plan for this area of the farm, to kind of be like our little food area, because then we'll have our fruit. My husband hunts for the meat. We're gonna possibly do meat chickens next year. We'll grow our fruit and vegetables, and then we have our chickens over there for eggs. So we're hoping it'll be really sustainable here. But yeah, we're really excited to get all of these planted. We do have to get a lot more blueberries and the pollinator for these blueberries, since we want to do probably like at least 50 blueberry plants. That is my number one fruit. I love that one. And then obviously we need a lot more plants. But these at Lowe's right now were 50% off. And we honestly should have grabbed the rest of them, but we didn't think about it. We only kind of got what we knew needed to pollinate first. So I think we're going to go back, and hopefully tomorrow some other stores will have more, and we're going to grab a lot more fruit trees. Okay, so we got about 50 more degrees to go. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out and get our bread situated into the bread oven. So my bread oven is from Aldi, and it was actually like only $25 last year. So I'm hoping I can snag another one this year because it works so good. I would love to have a Le Croissant one, but those are just so expensive to do the same thing. Unless I'm missing out, and if you have a Le Croissant, let me know if it's worth it, because if not, I'm gonna keep on rocking with my $25 Aldi one. So I don't like all the extra, I thought I heard something outside. I don't like all the extra parchment paper here, so I kind of just tear it off a little bit. And now I'm gonna grab some ice chips. My dog's coming for her ice tax. Here you go. There you go. So I take these ice cubes and I throw them underneath the parchment paper. This helps to bring moisture into your bread so it doesn't make it so hard, and it gives it that nice texture. So that's what I use that for. Let's go ahead and grab this lid. I'll let that sit So this still has a few more seconds and we're gonna get this in the oven. So I'm going to do this one first covered for 30 minutes and then I'm gonna pull it out, take the lid off and put it back in for about 10 to 12 minutes is what I like, because I don't like the crust too hard on the outside, especially when it's the chocolate one. I like it to be a little bit more soft. So that's what I'm gonna do for this one as well. And then while this one's going, I'm gonna get the second one kind of set up and brought to room temperature a little bit more and score it. I also need to shred some cheese for our focaccia for both of them. And yeah, so the small one's gonna be cheese sticks. The big one will just be a pepperoni mushroom pizza. Stick to the basics. So yeah. I will show you guys what this looks like when it's done. But for now, let's get this one in the oven. Hey Siri, set timer for 30 minutes. Okay. While that's going, I need to go let my silkies out so they can kind of roam around in the grass for a little bit. They have a couple hours before dark, so I'm gonna let them roam. I don't let them roam when we're not here because they can't really defend themselves very well. So let's go out to the chicken coop and then we'll come back in and deal with this bread. We got some time. They're gonna be so excited to come out for a little bit. Come on, everybody. And it's good. Thank you, Clyde. Everybody gets along. It's so nice. Even the turkeys, they're getting so big. Look, somebody laid an egg there and back there. Who is doing that? Hi, Miss Maple. Going out. Let's go ahead. Girls. 2 out here. Let's see what's in the other coop. Oh, got a chicken in there. Wow, look at that. 7 eggs in just that one. That is so awesome. And you are a new layer, so I'm excited to see what's under you. Look at the little babies. They're so cute. Especially that one. That one's literally my favorite. All right, the first 30 minutes is done. So we're gonna see what it looks like. This is a moment of truth to know if it was overproof and still got a good rise and how long we're gonna leave it in with the uncover. So fingers crossed. Ah, it is so good. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's put this back in for about 10 minutes and then, yeah. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so glad it did okay. Oh, I was so worried. Hey Siri, set timer for 8 minutes. So I did 8 minutes because I didn't want it to get too burnt. At least the last 2 I can kind of like watch it. So let's prep the other one. Oh, I'm so excited. I was so afraid that it was going to just be a flop. And that goes to show you that sourdough can be so forgiving. And if you mess up, just make focaccia. Literally, like you cannot go wrong with that. This one's gonna be a pretty big loaf too. Nice. So like I said, I don't know if I mentioned before, but I did bake 2 because I'm gonna send some to our neighbors. See if they want some bread. So let's go ahead and score this one. I'm just gonna do the same design. I don't get crazy with my scoring. I really haven't gotten into the designs. I just do the normal stuff. Sometimes I'll try to do like an H for our last name or some kind of design, but I really have not gotten into it. I just normal score, go about my day. I have extra rice flour on top. That's okay. I did get some bread bags to put this in so we can take it over to the neighbor's house. And so I really didn't have anything, so I had to order some. Yeah. So we're gonna let that one come to room temperature. And this one still has about 5 minutes before we pull it out. So we'll just move that one back to the side. Just ready to pull out. Need to get a wire rack out. Really need to organize everything, but it has not been at the top of my to-do list. I will tell you that. I'm also considering making a cookie. I don't know, I got a lot going on here. All right, I'm gonna decide if I wanna make a cookie. I'll show you what the chocolate sourdough looks like when it comes out, and then we'll get the second loaf in. All right, let's go ahead and take this one out. And I think I am gonna make like a mini M&M chocolate cookie, like a super fast one. So I just feel like I need to do a cookie. I was gonna do cinnamon rolls, but I did those a test batch this week, so good. I think I'm gonna save that for next week when I have a little bit more time since I did the bread. Yeah. She's looking gorge. Perfect. All right, let's get this one right in. All right, let's get some ice. You that'll be all right. All right, let's get that lid back on. And then back in the oven for 30 minutes. Hey Siri, set timer for 30 minutes. Perfect. Oh, I love sourdough. Like if that's one thing you can learn to do, or making any type of bread in general, do it. All right, let's go ahead and whip up some cookies. I'm gonna grab the ingredients, BRB. I got it, I got a good one. All right. So I'm using Betty Crocker cake mix. Definitely get this one. Let me turn my light back on. I was wondering why it was so dark for a second there. I was like, wait, something doesn't look right. Duh. All right, let's put our cake mix down into the bowl. Not using my mixer this time. You don't need to. Two eggs. Whoop, that one definitely cracked. Fresh from the farm. All right, now we're gonna melt some butter down. Gotta wash my hands first. All right, so we're just gonna replace the oil with melted butter. Tastes way better. Let's get a bowl. And I just don't like all that oil. I know butter is essentially still the same, but it tastes a little bit better, I think. Go ahead and melt this down. All right. All right. While the butter's melting, I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla. I don't measure that, so you don't either unless you want to. You can do a tablespoon, but I just measure myself. Once these cookies are done, also I am going to drizzle it with a dark chocolate. That's gonna be amazing. Let's get this. It's so beautiful. Look. It's so soft too. Oh, that's so perfect. I am so excited to dig into that. A little bit more on that. Let's go ahead and get the eggs mixed in. And you can use whatever cake mix you want, whatever flavor. That doesn't matter at all. I'm gonna get some of this off here. Mix the little chunk of butter that's still in there. Sometimes you don't need to keep warming the butter up. A lot of times it just needs stirred around and it'll melt. All right, dump that right in. Today has not been my day. I literally have been dropping stuff all day. Whatevs. All right, let's get that in the dishwasher. Do I have let's get that mixed in. This is going to be a thicker batter, so just remember that. Okay, might have to switch to a spatula. Guys, we're just winging it here on the farm today. I think getting all those trees threw me off. I was so excited to put fruit trees. Let me grab a spatula. It's okay to laugh at me because I'm laughing at me right now. This spatula just is holding everything in for some reason. I don't know why today. I'm trying to see if I can bend it. There we go. See, this is what I get for not using my KitchenAid. Also, do you guys have 2 mixers? I think I asked this in the last video, but sometimes I feel like another one would be handy. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I also bake a lot. So, taste test. So good. Almost like I know it's cake, but it literally gives like brownie batter vibes. All right, now that that's all incorporated, mini M&Ms. Measure with your heart. We're also going to top the tops of them as well. So just remember that when you're mixing them in. And you can always add more if you feel like you need to. I don't want to overwhelm my cookie because I also, like I said, I'm gonna put some on top. So I think mine is okay. All right, get another cookie sheet. I'm just going to spray mine with oil. And you can use whatever size cookie scoop that you want. This one doesn't have a size on it. I need to get new ones, but to have the size. This is probably just a medium one, I think. Medium, small to medium. It's not the large cookie scoop or ice cream scoop. So, but it'll make them all uniform. I'm also gonna send some of these over to the neighbors as well. I just want to eat the batter. Do you guys like cookie dough batter? I do, especially when it's cake mix. Oh, absolutely love it. Another thing is, I hope my husband gets a deer tonight. That's what we eat for our meat for the year, and we are like out. So I'm hoping he comes home with something. I need to rearrange. My husband has alpha-gal, so he can't eat beef. So that is why we eat deer, because he can eat that. So I think this will just be like a plain one. I might put that on there. Okay. So fully we got 1, 2, 3, 12 cookies. Perfect. And keep 6 for us and send 6 to my neighbors. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna take my spatula actually, and I'm just gonna press down a little bit on these because I'm gonna add some more M&Ms on top. You can also add frosting at the end if you want. I'm not, since I'm doing the drizzle. This is more for like display purposes. More M&Ms. I love M&Ms. I don't know why I don't use them as much, but let me just check over everybody here. All right. So I'm going to add the chocolate drizzle at the end, but I'm also going to add a little dot to the top of these to cook kind of in the chocolate. All right, so these are gonna sit until our sourdough's done, and then we're gonna drop the temperature down to 350 and then bake these for about 10 minutes. So I'll see you when we pull out our second loaf. All right, so this one's about done. I'm gonna go ahead and lower my oven to 350 for the cookies, and we'll wait for it to cool down before we put those cookies in there, because they're only gonna take about 10 to 12 minutes, probably 10. And I also need to move the rack back up. This is the loaf I think I'm gonna give to my neighbors because it just looks a little bit better with the scoring. You'll see what I mean. Like, come on now. So freaking gorgeous. And yes, I still have not gotten oven mitts. not done for me. All right. Let's let that cool down. I don't know how long that's gonna take. Get this out so it can cool. Saved it. I'm telling you guys, today is just on my day. Probably a good thing I'm not baking anything crazy today, because Butterfingers. Let's get rid of this to cool down here. Cancel it and restart it. Okay. So let's go ahead and get these in. It takes about 10 minutes. Obviously, we'll top them together. Hey Siri, set timer for 8 minutes. Did 8 minutes again so I can check it before they get too done, because we never know. Never know. Also need to go ahead and just be one step ahead of the game, and I'm gonna shred some fresh cheese for the cheese sticks and the pizza. I also have fresh mozzarella that I'm going to use as well, but it's in slices, so I don't have to worry about that. I also need to get something for this cheese. I'm using a little handheld thing, like I'm running out of room. Honestly, I really like having butcher block. My brain today, guys. Let's see. It's only 5 o'clock, so I still have a little bit before we can even get these pizzas in. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top so that starts to coat in as well. Let's start shredding some cheese. I feel like I just need a bowl. I was gonna do it on here, but that just seems too much of an issue right now. Maybe a plate. Things are everywhere. Yeah, let's just do that. Sure. I feel like it's gonna miss the plate, but well, it is. I have been preferring freshly shredded cheese over bags, and obviously it melts better, but I feel like there's just more taste to it than the bag stuff. And also there's this block of cheese that I meant to try it the other night when I made buffalo chicken tips, so I'm gonna have to try that. But it's buffalo cheese. Like, it's like Colby Jack, but like with buffalo like flavor in it. I'm gonna have to try that because I think that would be really good on either like a buffalo chicken pizza or buffalo chicken dip or sandwich, any of that. Like, I really want to try that, so that's gonna be really good. We also, I'll show you guys when we plant trees tomorrow. I think we're gonna do it tomorrow. I don't really know. I'm gonna assume we're gonna start tomorrow, but either way, I'll show you guys us planting trees and kind of our plans. So excited to get that started and watch them grow. The blueberry ones are already so big, like, I don't know how long those will take. I have to do a bunch of research. If you know anything about fruit trees, blueberries, let me know. And if you're still here watching, don't forget to subscribe so you can follow along with our farm journey as well. We also already went to the gym today. We did a quick shoulder workout. It was nice to kind of go to the gym. Haven't been there since Monday. Couple more minutes and that's gonna be done. Keep checking my phone because I'm like, is my husband gonna get a deer today? I hope he gets a deer today so we can spend some more time together. He doesn't have to hunt so hard. Like, we can kind of go slow the rest of the season or wait for the rut. Yeah. It's also fall break, so Axel is at his dad's. Show you guys the bottoms as well. Ooh. So perfect. This one's a little hot. Came out so good. Right, I'm gonna check these cookies now. I'm gonna give them another minute or two. Really hope this focaccia turns out good, because if not, we're gonna go grab some food or like pizza or something. I think it will. I think it'll turn out good. I'm excited to cut into my bread and try that, and the cookies, the pizza, all of it. I'm so excited. I don't know which one I want to give my neighbors. Which one do you guys think? Like, I feel like this one got a good, about the same. I don't know which one. I'm thinking this one. I can't decide. They're both like so freaking beautiful. I I love chocolate bread, and I like a really good thing to do is like if you make a strawberry like jam or jelly or anything like that, that on top of chocolate bread, so good. Literally so good. Ooh. I'm sad that it gets dark earlier now. I like having more light in the evening time, but it also gives me more time to do like my hobbies in the evening, get things done because I'm not outside so late, but then I get bored sitting inside in the evening, but then I remember I have my hobbies, like I can needlepoint, I can read, I'm still finishing up my schoolwork, things like that. So let's check these. I'm gonna pull them out and see what they look like out here. I'm gonna go back in for another minute or two. They're still a tad spongy. So we'll give that another minute and then we'll pull those out. Let's see what time it gets dark at tonight. (6:18) is sunset tonight. Wow. That's crazy. Also, it's gonna be 50 degrees, 46 tomorrow. Oof. We're gonna have to shut up the chicken coops probably tonight, like the windows at least, so they don't have the cold air blowing on them from now on, because fall is definitely here. Like the high today was 70, tomorrow's 72. Next Thursday is gonna be 69 degrees. Fall is here. It's sweater weather. I love sweater weather. This is my favorite type of weather. I like having the cooler evenings, just bundle up, sit by a fire or something, and yeah. And then the mornings are still nice. I absolutely love it. Do you guys like the time change? Are you guys ready for that? Do you like fall weather? Ooh. I literally cannot wait for these cookies. Dragging. I need them to be ready like now. It's probably because I keep opening the door to check on them. But like, I can't see with that oven light. So whoever uses an oven light and has a great oven that you can see through, let me know what kind you got, because mine does not do that. Junie beans. All right, got my cheese cut up, so I'm ready to do that when it gets time. I still have an hour till I can cook dinner, but that's okay. We can go and shut up the chicken coops together. Can make sure everybody's inside this evening. Get the pizzas ready. And hopefully our Wi-Fi is back on so we can have internet, because it is off today for some reason and I have to do schoolwork. If not, that's gonna suck. This is what I get from not doing it early. My dogs want to go play with the dogs that are running around outside, because they usually do play, but not today. I got cookies in the oven. We got cookies in the oven. It smells like crumble cookie in here. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give this a couple minutes and I'll be right back. Let's pull these out. oven off for a little bit. It's got like an hour break. Yeah, so these are nice and solid on the outside, still soft on the inside. Perfect, just what we want. I'm gonna let these cool before I add the chocolate syrup on there. So, also need to move these over here so they can cool as well. They'll cool a little bit faster on there. Yeah. Beautiful. Look at that cookie. I don't want to drop it. Ooh, let me take a picture of these on here. They may look better over there, but. And they're not drizzled, so it's not going to be perfect. My husband's gonna be home. I thought you were making cinnamon rolls. Nope. I'll make those next week because I made some already. I made orange Halloween ones. That recipe is over on my Instagram, allyaxel. You can check that out there. If you're interested in orange Halloween cinnamon rolls, which I highly recommend. I'm also gonna do one next week on the channel, I think. I'm gonna do maybe a caramel apple or something like that. I don't know. I've seen a few. I gotta make sure my apples are still good. I've been slacking with using those. That's hot. Nope, can't put that there. I love hot cookies too, so you have to watch me eat one of these. Wish we would have went somewhere for fall break, but having a farm, it's really hard. And then also my husband's so busy. That makes it even harder. Like we don't even have time for each other lately because it's just gets so busy trying to get everything done that needs to be done. Like I just want us to go eat. I'm just literally like so busy. It's hard to get away from the farm. Jimmy, I swear she's always chewing that antler when I'm filming. Always. There's a charger and it's throwing off my those. All right, cookies are done. We're gonna let those cool and then we'll drizzle them and then we'll let that dry. I will catch you guys back in a little bit when it is time to get these pizzas started and we can put the chickens up. So, see you in a bit. All right, my oven just cooled down, literally just turned off from cooling. And now I'm gonna turn it back on. I'm gonna do, actually, 425. All right, so I'm gonna start his. Now I already put some oil on top of these earlier to kind of cook in. I'm gonna need one of these. So I'm just gonna dimple it down again. I know we kind of did that earlier, but now that it's kind of came to temperature, to the room temperature, it's gonna hold it a little bit better than it was earlier. Okay, Now we're gonna do the same thing to the cheese sticks. That one's gonna be a little bit thicker because the pan is smaller. That's okay. I love a thick cheese stick. Extra cheese. All right, wipe that off because I do not want all that oil on my hands. I'm gonna go in and season. So I'm gonna do this other one in here. Garlic. Now it's gonna be under my fingernails. All right, and then I have homemade basil. This is what I dried. Like I grew it, I dried it, and then I dehydrated it. So tastes a lot better than store-bought stuff. So put that down. So now I'm gonna add sauce. So this one. My husband likes his pepperoni pizza with a little bit more sauce on it, so let's see what that does. Get a big spoon here. Okay, I cannot stop listening to the Taylor Swift CD, their new one. I'm not typically a Swiftie, but I had to see what everybody was talking about, and there's like 3 songs that are stuck in my head, and it's like non-stop now. So, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but definitely is stuck in my head. Even the ones that I didn't like are stuck in my head. All right. That's good for that one. A little bit mozzarella on this one. Yeah, I know, I don't really like bag cheese, but he doesn't mind. He likes mozzarella on his pepperoni versus the other cheddar cheese. All right, let's get some pepperoni down. Oh, I cannot open this now. There we go. Extra pepperoni. I knew my dog would be coming. She can sense when I open a pepperoni bag. I'm telling you. Here, Judy. Come on, I know you've seen it. Here, Jackie boy. He did not catch that. Perfect. Right. Add some mushrooms. My husband has not seen a deer yet, so I don't know how it's going to go today, but it's already 6 o'clock, so he might have gotten skunked today of seeing a deer. That's okay, it's still early. Still early in the season. Our Wi-Fi has also been off all day today. I really hope it comes back on soon. I've got things to do, mainly schoolwork. So, right. I buy this at Sam's Club. It's just the slices of mozzarella. Tab. Yeah. I always forget these have a little pool area over here in the corner. I always just try to cut it. I just break his pieces up. He doesn't like the big chunks of mozzarella a lot. Depends on the pizza and the place. The man will eat pizza literally every single night. There is no doubt about that. No more. I also buy the shaved blend from Sam's Club as well. So I'm gonna sprinkle that also right on top. Just a smidge more. Can never have too much cheese, right? All right, this one's done. So I'm gonna swap it out for the cheese sticks. All right. Just gonna sprinkle this right over the top. Oh, I am trying this. I know it's not in my macros, but I'm trying this today. Listen, life's about balance. And I have actually not tried a focaccia pizza. This is my first one. Right. Let's get some fresh mozzarella down on there. He's not having luck hunting, so that's why I keep looking at my watch, because two guys just walked. He's at public land instead of on the farm tonight. He's trying it out, and two guys just walked past him, just checking the area out. Doesn't even have camo on or weapons, and it's like, that's so inconsiderate. Like, don't be those people. I'm gonna put the rest of this mozzarella on there as well, because I'm not putting this little bit back in the fridge. Not happening. I'm not gonna use all that cheese. And then just a sprinkle of this Parmesan blend on top. Beautiful. All right, these are ready to go into the oven. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those in. Go ahead and pop this one in. And the cheese sticks. Perfect. I'm gonna clean up, let those cook, and then it'll be time to get those chickens put up, and then our pizzas will be done, and we just need to put our drizzle over our cookies, and then we'll be done for the evening. So let's put those chickens up. All right, I'll get my pan back out. That way we can lightly ice these cookies. Just gonna put them all back on the pan. I ate one earlier when it was warm. Worth it. And so simple. 3 ingredients if you don't add the M&Ms. 4 if you add the M&Ms. 5 if you do the drizzle. I'm doing a light drizzle. So let's go ahead and get these all done. Beautiful. I really hope my neighbors like cookies, chocolate cookies, and M&Ms. Perfect. Pick one up and show you. So freaking good, so easy. All the chocolate. I love chocolate. So make these. Definitely give these a try. Even if you don't like chocolate, try a different flavor of cake mix. Use a different topping. Again, it's so interchangeable, quick, and good. Like, we literally made these with cook time in less than 30 minutes. Like, make these. If you don't make anything, but if you make one thing, just make these. Like, seriously. All right. Now we just wait for the pizzas to cook. Those are looking so good too. I also wanted to cut into this bread with you guys now that it has cooled, so I can show you the middle. I'm gonna give them this loaf, our second one. So I need to make sure that's completely cooled and get that wrapped up. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut into this one. Sourdough is so weird to cut. I need to invest in a specific cutter for it, but I'll just use a bread knife for now. So beautiful. Like, look at that. Like, so good. It smells amazing. Little chocolate piece. Like, I'm gonna have to try a piece. Guys, that is really good. Like, and I think I made it a little bit more sour because it set longer. Like, it proofed longer. Yeah, this is really good. I need to expand my flavors. I've only done like a cheddar jalapeno loaf, a blueberry cheesecake loaf, chocolate loaves, and a plain. And then I did a plain with like cut slices and then put like cheese and herb butter down in there and baked that in the oven. 10 out of 10 on that one. But I want to expand on flavors. I really want to try a pumpkin one, but I can't figure out the ratios because the pumpkin puree has a little bit more moisture and more hydration in it than the bread. So getting the ratios, I'm trying to find the right recipe. But this, you cannot go wrong with this. I'm telling you. He might mess up. I'm gonna go ahead and get my neighbor's bread put in the bread bag so nobody cuts into it. Actually, it's still a little bit warm on the bottom. That's it's okay. Beautiful. I'm going to fold it down like that. And then put this little sticker on the bottom to kind of hold it all in. And we can take that over to the neighbor's house. So cute. So cute. Sit that over here. And then I also have this little cookie bag. I'm gonna wait for that drizzle to set up a little bit more. Before I put the cookies in here. Oh, these are so cute. I ordered these bags and I was unsure, but like, those are cute. I'll link them down below in my Amazon storefront as well. I don't know if that's gonna set up because it's drizzle. I'm gonna let those dry a little bit more and then put them in here because they don't fit flat. I'm gonna have to like layer them. So let's go put the turkeys and the chickens. I forgot my bucket, so let's see if I can fit them all in here. Hey, bud. I cannot move wrong, or these are all gonna pop. Okay, pockets are full of eggs. Got some more here. Everybody's huddled up. All right. All right, we just pulled our pizzas out and they are nice, crispy, and bubbly. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but those look absolutely amazing. Can't wait to let these cool, pull them out, cut them, eat them. I literally cannot wait. So this is your sign to like go ahead, overproof some sourdough and make some chocolate sourdough, pizza, focaccia, cheese stick focaccia. Go ahead, make those. You won't be disappointed. I have other stuff in the oven as well. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you for a cinnamon roll episode next week on the farm. Bye.